Welcome to the MVP.
It's the Man's View Podcast, everybody.
You heard. We back again to give you the podcast that only we can give you. What it do? What's happening? How y'all doing? Welcome. Let's do what we normally do. That's customary in the house of the MVP. How was your week, brother?
Man, my week was glorious. Not gonna lie, man. Doing the right thing feels good. You know what I'm saying? My checking account don't reflect it, but some credit card statements do. You know what I'm saying? So it's going down. It's feeling good, man. You know what I'm saying? I got some clarity on a lot of things that are not needed in my life. I'm not talking about my devious acts. I'm not talking about that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We know that is a triumphant and has been a victorious demon of mine. But I'm talking about other facets and other walks of life. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, just getting some clarity and some realization on some things that, you know, I needed, that I knew I needed, but I didn't know I needed until I heard it or I realized it for myself, which is usually how the game goes. So, you know, it helped me operate with a clearer mind and not so much attachments or, you know, being stuck to anything in particular. So that's where I'm at with it this week, man. And just waiting. You know what I'm saying? Brother, waiting. I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? So that's it for me, man. Been real good, real quiet. Yeah. For sure.
Man. I'm ready for it too, man. I can't wait for that Black Panther to come out. You know we got to do a review on that for sure. We got to talk about that, give our opinion on that. This week was inspired by a talk we had last week, man. I went to the doctor, man. I was like, you know what? I'm about to see everything that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That's messed up with me. I'm about to go over there. So my left leg been fucking with me. Like it been messing with me. And it feel like on the top of my foot, it feel like a bone is coming up or whatever. So I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I'm a soldier. I've just been marching through it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't been doing it been hurting, but I ain't been tripping like this. So I went to the doctor today, got some x-rays, and the doctor told me, he's like, man, you got like a bone spur. He said, you got some shit right here. He's like, bro, I know you at work, but can you not wear these boots? I said, man, I can't. I gotta wear these boots, man. Like, he was like, man, well, he was like, bro, can you do this? And he's like, well, one part, he's like, we got something that's, if it's bothering you, like the little bone thing, he said, we can shave that down. He said, you'll be able to walk that same day, but you ain't gonna be able to work for a little while. You know what I'm talking about? Maybe about 2-3 weeks. I said, okay, man, that sound all right. Then I got something in the back of my foot. It's something going into my Achilles tendon, like something going in there. And it's something like from the inflammation back there. He said it's causing it to be fucked up. So he gave me some exercises that he said if we wanted to, he said if these exercises don't work in 12 weeks, we had to have surgery. And the surgery is like a 12-week recovery time type thing. So I'm like, God damn. I'm like, good Lord. So I ain't know the foot was that fucked up. And then I was telling him like my knee was hurting because like he's like, man, that's probably just because you walking off crazy. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah. So bro got me out here. He was telling me I need to do all this. So I'm saying this because some people at work watch this. Some people at work gonna be real mad when I turn in this paperwork that's saying I can't be doing all this. Hey man, bro told me, he said, man, yo, do I need to write a letter for you? He said, I write a letter, tell him like you need to be on light duty or something. I said, bro, it's cool. I don't know what I need. So I said, I'm gonna go to work. He said, man, text me. I do whatever you need. You know what I'm saying? He's like, it's Christmas time. I know it's gonna be crazy. You don't need to be doing all that. I said,
that is true, bro. That is true.
So I'm glad I went to the doctor. You know what I'm saying? Good guy. Listened to what I was going through. Got me some x-rays that today. And I went on there today. Real quick turnaround. He was like, yeah, man, that just don't quite look right. He's like, man, you guys. He said, man, your foot is like, you're supposed to have a space right there. Your shit kind of fused together. He said, that might have been like at birth type shit. And this right here, he was diagnosing all kind of shit. I was like, damn, I should have got both feet looked at then. You know what I'm talking about? First one fucked up that bad. God damn. But man. people at work, I apologize already. It's looking like your boy ain't gonna be doing as much work as I usually do. As soon as I get this paperwork filled out, because Brett said, yeah, he's like, yeah, give me whatever you need, man. I'll sign that. He's like, yeah, you don't need to be doing all that, wearing them shoes and shit. He's like, man, you can't wear nothing with no heel out. I said, I can't. What I'm gonna wear with a heel out? You know what I'm talking about? Like, you gonna be able to carry me on flip flops?
Lift the thing in the back.
Man, that's it. Wear the Crocs, man. I don't know. It is. I'm about to go buy some Crocs, man. Everybody talking about how comfortable they is. Shit, I'm about to go buy me some Crocs.
It is, man.
You got some?
Yeah, I got 2 pairs.
Man, I wonder about this, man. Everybody at the house that's listening to this, man, comment down below if you can. I know a lot of people that listen to us don't like comment. I need you to comment. I need you to let me know. How do y'all feel about Crocs, man? I've always had I always been a little like, I ain't fucking with no Crocs, man. They look goofy. You know what I'm talking about? But I heard they very comfortable.
Extremely.
So extremely. Like Kanye West's. They like
there's no restriction, bro. Like they literally you don't feel them hugging the side of your foot, the back of your. It's comfortable, man. It's not even cushion. It's just plastic and rubber and plastic, but it feels so soft. I don't know. Maybe in the bottom of the sole there is some technology there, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not willing to cut open a pair of my Crocs to find out. I just know they work for me, and I feel great about it. This is how you know Crocs is great. Doctors wear these joints. You know what I'm saying? Doctors wear these. Sometimes, like, I'll tell you this, man. If I got my Crocs in the bedroom and my normal outside slides at the front door, even though I'm going to the front door, if I put them Crocs on, I'm right out the door. Fuck what's going, you know what I'm saying? I travel in my Crocs, man. I go to the movie theaters in them joints, everything. After I get my manicure, my pedicure, I put my Crocs on, man. Sneakers don't do me justice. Man. I gotta let them things breathe. You know what I'm saying?
We didn't got to that age, man. I mean, I already wear slides for everything. We didn't got to that age where we just wearing slippers for everything now.
Hey, bro. Just like the ladies wear bathrobes everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to the store. They in their nightgown. They ain't getting out the car. I'm the same way, brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm the same way. Crocs is that for me. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. I still don't feel as comfortable with no Crocs yet, man. I'm gonna have to do it though.
I'm gonna get you some Lakers ones, man. Don't even worry about it. I'm gonna get you the Kobe version. It's gonna be a 2 and a 4. You gonna rock them hoes, nigga. They nice. They comfortable, dog. Them things comfortable, man. I wouldn't lead you wrong on that.
Yeah, I gotta try it, man. I heard them. They were saying them Yeezys comfortable too, but I was like, man, he tripping too much. And then right now the resale probably gonna be crazy. You know what I'm talking about? It's probably gonna be $1,000 for a pair of slides.
Now, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Collector's item shit.
Exactly. You know, they about to go crazy off the resale of that stuff.
Man, you let me know if you got to get your procedure done, man. Let me know. These niggas owe me a surgery anyway out here. You know what I'm saying? They think a nigga forgot. I ain't forgot. You niggas owe me a surgery and you owe me that off time. You know what I'm saying? It's already been processed, approved, and I said I will do it when I feel as though I am hindered by anything. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it. I got me about 2 months off coming with pay. You know what I'm saying? Let me know, nigga. We could be on the game.
Shit, man, 3 months though? Like that's a long ass time to be off.
Hey, man.
Bro said the one surgery, I would be, you know what I'm saying? I'll be good. I'll be able to walk around, but I ain't working like that, at least for like a week or two.
Gotcha.
And then the other one, he said 3 months out. So I'm like, God damn, 12 weeks. I'm like, he said we're gonna give it 12 weeks to see if it helped. These like physical therapy type stuff. He gave me some exercise to do. If it works, no surgery. But if it don't, he said, yeah, we're gonna have to get in there. You know what I'm talking about? And he gave me all kind of medicine, steroids, and all kind of shit. It is what it is, man. I'm joining the fucked up leg crew. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, man. Well, I already remember shit, nigga.
Oh, man.
You level company over here. Think about it. Let me think. That would be me, Greg. I put myself first because I've had more than Greg. Yeah. So me, then Greg, Adrian. Yeah, because he had the broke foot before. Travis, Jarrell, Shit. Yeah, that just leave you, Cody, and Chris.
Yeah, I'm the last one. I mean, well, yeah, I ain't the last one, but yeah, I'm in there now. I'm hoping I ain't gotta have this surgery. I'm gonna do what the doctor say, but this shit been hurting me for like a year now, and I ain't gonna lie. I just been kind of just dealing with it, and finally I'm like, nah, man, this shit hurting. Like, and then all that stuff that happened last week that I was talking to you about, I was like, nah. Yeah. And you was talking about anything that happened, I'll go to the doctor. So I was like, fuck it. I booked a whole lot of appointments. I even booked a vasectomy appointment. I will be getting a vasectomy. I even booked that. I'm getting my nuts nipped.
Damn, brother. You going all out, huh?
Going all out. Might as well. You know what I'm talking
about? That boy, France Anthem is 24 hours to live. Just think. Like, goddamn, brother.
I'm going all out. You know what I'm saying? If I die in the casket, I won't be shooting blanks. You know what I'm saying? I want nobody to do anything. I won't be shooting blanks. That's all I want to do, man. I want to make sure I got everything done I was supposed to.
I feel you, dog. I feel you.
I can't. I feel you. Chris fucked me up though. You know what I'm saying? That whole conversation we had about that. You remember the episode of that?
I remember.
Well, no, I'm talking about what the title is, so they can revisit that if they need to.
Starting five. Starting five.
Go back.
5 was the episode.
Yeah, go back. I try to put a thing up at the top. Y'all make sure y'all go back and check out that Starting 5 episode. You hear about the boy CP vasectomy story. I'm definitely not going to his doctor.
Great episode. Funny episode. Great. All that should be funny. Even when we ain't got shit to talk about. You know what I'm saying? But that's a very funny episode.
Man, that shit had me about to pass out listening to that nigga, man. When he was telling us the story, I'm glad he ain't going in depth on here. But I'm getting him snipped.
Hey, man.
Hey.
Do that.
No more frying sauce. No more special sauce. It's snipped. Oh man, that shit ain't talking January, man. I got time to change my mind. But I'm not changing my mind.
I got you.
Shout out, man. We got a lot of stuff to talk about today. Mainly the boy G is out. He has COVID. So of course we are not going to not do his segment, the G spot. In honor of Greg, I haven't been putting up the little animation because I like that when he here. You know what I'm talking about? This is like the bootleg G spot. But I might do it this time, depending on how Book can read what Greg translate what G sent over, because I'm not doing it anymore. I'm tired of struggling through that shit. We're gonna have the boy Book get at the G spot, go on and take it from there. Go and take it over, my boy.
All right, everybody. I'd like to welcome everybody to D spots. Here we go. Because I'm reading this shit. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't call it L spot, but we can call it the D spot. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. No, I don't like that. The D spot. Well, it's for the ladies. A lot of the D spot. Okay, anyway. All right. It's long as hell, Greg. It took me a while to copy paste this bitch. All right, anyway. Here we go. Everybody, welcome to the G Spot. These are the shout outs that my brother Gregory has provided you all and for me to transcribe and read out aloud. All right. So we want to give first and foremost a huge shout out to the Black Queen, Natalie Watson, the CEO and co-founder of Expectful, which is a mental health app for before, during, and after pregnancy. All right. So we all know that there's postpartum depression that, a lot of females do suffer and suffer from, and it can go on for months. It can go on for years. It's just one of them things. So, the development of an app, obviously y'all see I'm not looking at this. I'm freestyling, and I believe somewhere in there, this stuff does exist. So we going to skip along. That's why I did that. All right.
So you trying to cheat. You need to read what the man says, man.
Hey, man, Greg wrote a lot. All right, so she stated a number of things can happen during and after your pregnancy. Some things you never anticipate happen. You see the tremendous impact that mental health has on the journey of motherhood, and this platform offers affordable and accessible maternal wellness support for moms and moms-to-be. The app includes evidence-based research, live Q&As with experts, and on-demand courses, among other content. All right. Also, he wants to say shout out to Walt Disney Company, which announced a $1 million grant to Florida A&M, FAMU's School of Journalism and Graphic Communication over the next 5 years for the establishment of the Disney Storytellers Fund at FAMU. That's actually dope. So the grant is in part, or is part of, the Disney Future Storytellers Program, which is an initiative aimed to increase access to careers in storytelling and innovation for individuals from historically underrepresented or marginalized communities. Over the course of 5 years, the donation to SJGC will provide the selected students with tuition and housing scholarships, and stipends, specialized programming, mentoring, leadership development, and more. So shout out to them. All right.
But
What I believe is,
you see how he got
I believe this is copy and pasted from somewhere. Like, Greg ain't using that word. Not to say that he wouldn't use that word, but marginalized and underrepresented. Nah, bro, you ain't marginalizing nothing, nigga. This nigga was in the margins, copy and pasting, nigga. But it's all good. My dog. That was the first shout out
on that shit together. Like, all this stuff that go together shouldn't be a different period. Like, that's why when I read it, I've been stopping, and then I'd be like, oh, I start reading again. I'm like, oh, this got to do with the last point. I'm like, yeah, damn, like, all that. And then he put a big ass space between the Walt Disney joints, so that made it seem like it was something different. I was reading how to fuck that up.
Yeah, but I don't know what the shout out to the OG Triple OG Ice-T is for, because on my screen I don't have an image.
I got it. He is the longest running male actor in TV history. The longest running male actor in TV history.
Oh shit! Yeah, that Law and Order. Go ahead, boy. All right, nice work. Nice work. Yeah. They are in like season 80 of Law and Order SVU. Like, it ain't that many, but it's a lot. God dog, them boys is gone. And that's actually my favorite Law and Order, by the way. Yeah, that's just me. Also, he wants to say and give a shout out. Okay. There were men exonerated in the killing of Malcolm X, and they sued New York. And they are set to receive a settlement of $36 million.
Shout out to them, because they was in prison for a little while. They took a lot of heat over killing Malcolm X, and they found that it wasn't true.
It was a long time ago. And boys been there for been a minute.
It was actually I don't know if he put it on here, but I remember it was a guy on his deathbed, and I think he said that he killed Malcolm X along with the police department and the feds and all that. They was behind that. It wasn't actually the Nation of Islam.
Gotcha.
I know a lot of times people wanted to put it on the Nation. It wasn't
there. Yeah, it's here. Talmadge Hayer, he confessed to the assassination of Malcolm X, who was caught at the scene, and then testified at trial that Aziz and Islam were not involved in the killing. But the case was not reopened until interest in the case was renewed in 2020, following the release of Who Killed Malcolm X, which was the Netflix documentary that followed the work of independent historian Abdul Rahman Muhammad, who spent decades investigating the killing. So that's dope, man. You know, unfortunately, it took a lot of took a lot of time away from them, being with their loved ones, their friends, their families, and, even possibly becoming, more advantageous, individuals in the community, depending on what their life, path could have been. You never know. But either way, they was robbed of, their freedom and their glory. And hopefully that 36 million helps, right some of the wrongs, and, sets up, future, generations for your family to be able to do things. And who knows, man, a lot of times that's when, people open and start charities and funds like that. So, because they don't want the same thing to happen to another person. So that's dope, man. That is dope.
I think it's dope. Because if you watch you watch the Malcolm X story and all that, which one call it just went off of the information he had. And so the Nation got a big, they was getting attacked a long time, because they said they were doing positive stuff, but they will always fall back on, but they killed Malcolm X. They had Malcolm X killed. So I think it's dope that, their name is not, they don't have no smut on their name, and as well as these guys finally out and they get paid, get some kind of, I mean, a little bit of justice. That's it. That's all I got to say.
Next order of business with that is the former NASA rocket scientist Aisha Bowe announced she would become the first Black woman confirmed to travel to space with Blue Origin, a private spaceflight company founded by Jeff Bezos. And, you know, we all know Jeff Bezos is Amazon's CEO, founder, or whatever his title is. He's the man at Amazon. That's what we know.
He got the big rocket ships. His rocket ships like little dicks.
There's another image. I don't know what that is.
I got it. I got it. It's just a picture of her. That's all.
Oh, okay. Shout out. All right. Also, next we got Jordan Brand has welcomed incoming freshman Kiki Rice as its first NIL, which is name, image, and likeness signee. The 5'11" freshman is playing for the UCLA women's basketball team. So, okay, well, shout out to her. Shout out to Kiki. That's dope. And everybody.
We got one more.
There's a picture. I don't know what that says.
Kobe Bryant made his debut with the Lakers 26 years ago. That's what he.
There you go. It's only right that you was able to read that and see that.
Hey, you know what I'm talking about? Mamba.
Yes, sir. All right now. Well, everybody, this has been the G Spot once again, presented by D, where the women are appreciated every episode because queens deserve to be pleased.
G Spot. Man, shout out to G, man. That boy G come with his facts, man. He do his thing.
Putting in that work. We appreciate it, brother.
I just need him to read it. You know what I'm talking about? God damn. That shit. Shout out to G though. You know what I'm talking about? We appreciate it. You know what I'm talking about? Dope stuff always good for people to listen to, people to hear. And I like how the focus is always on positivity. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the podcast today doesn't have much in it, much positivity.
Yeah.
Some stuff we got to talk about. And I guess we'll start with the most pressing one first. Rest in peace to Takeoff. He was killed in Houston over the weekend. The first initial reports was over a dice game. And then everybody started saying it wasn't about a dice game. It was about a misunderstanding. And then eyewitnesses have been coming forward saying that it was an accident that happened. It sounded like people are alluding that somebody in his camp might have killed him. Like I said, allegedly, we have no clue what actually happened. And from everything I'm hearing, it sounded like it was an accident. It sucks to have to say an accident killed somebody. I don't even know how to word it, man. You gonna take over this while I get my words together, man.
Well, I listened to the Breakfast Club when they was talking about it, and DJ Envy, he made the best sense of them calling it an accident. He was like, when you take out a gun and you point it, regardless if that is the person that you meant to fire upon or not, the fact that you were willing to use it, it is no longer an accident. You know, your intention was to inflict harm, damage, anything. Okay. And he was like, he said an accident is, you cleaning your gun and it goes off and you shoot yourself or something like that. That's an accident. He was like, but when a life is lost, there ain't no such thing as it accidentally happened. You didn't intend to or anticipate that being the outcome. Nobody does, unless, I hate speaking on those type of things because it's highly unfortunate. Your accident doesn't redeem that man's life. Man was 28 years old, had a long road ahead of him. And it's unfortunate that another senseless act, regardless of the reason as to why took somebody that was, just trying to be better, do for his family, provide for his loved ones. It just seems as though like the music industry is just cursed at this point in time, man. It's just damn near every month now, you know, somebody's getting taken away in some shape, form, or fashion. Whether it be, court cases, killings, it's at a point to like when does the cycle stop? You know? And I mean, I heard the same reports as you. They said dice game, then it wasn't about the dice game. Then I also heard that, he like his demeanor to me was really chill, like laid back. Like he never struck me as the type that would like even put himself in a type of situation where violence would ensue. You know what I mean? So again, man, I heard that, we don't know who to believe when people come out and say I was there or I was, you know what I mean? I saw how it unfolded. But I heard one report which sounded more correct was that he was trying to diffuse the situation between parties. You know what I'm saying? That sounds more plausible to me as opposed to it was a dice game argument and something like that. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. And again, it's just highly unfortunate. It really is, man. I can only say my prayers and my condolences for his loved one, his family. Hell, even all the fans that he's touched. You know what I'm saying? In their lives some type of way. Because, though we don't know these people personally, we feel as though we do through their music and the things that they say, and it doesn't mean that you have to like everything that an artist puts out or says from their mouth, but there could always be that one line or that one thing that's like just strikes gold for you, and you could take that, and that's what gravitates you and captivates you with that individual. So, I mean, there's a lot of artists that I love just because of things like that. You know what I mean? And they get my support. But like I said, man, it's truly an unfortunate loss for everybody. Once again, and I don't know, man. I don't know. But what I've said this before, and I think we've spoken on this before. You got your thoughts together before I mention it?
No, you good. Go ahead. You good.
Okay. We talk about, or we've spoken about it before, especially with Nipsey, right? Everybody got their fucking phone out. Everybody want to record. The sheriffs and the deputies or whomever that did that with Kobe. Like, what are you hoping to accomplish and gain by doing these things? Instead of administering first aid or even calling somebody if you're not qualified, certified, or think that you can or can't do anything, why is the first inkling of anything to take out your phone, not dial EMT 911, anybody? It's to hit the fucking camera app and record a situation. Don't nobody want to see that shit. See what I'm saying? Me personally, I'm sure I'm not in the unsung majority of this shit. I don't want to see somebody struggling to take their last breaths. I don't want to see any type of anything leaving from that person's body. I don't want to see them laying there stiff, cold, or however. Shit like that don't excite me. Okay? I ask that you guys actually have some damn compassion in regards to the situations that are there. That's not a fortunate situation. So I don't know what you guys are looking to gain. This is guys. I say guys as in guys and girls, men and female. Like, because it's not just people, it's just people in general. Would you want your mother, your brother, your sister, your father, your lover, your friend, yourself? Think of it like that, man. Think of it like that. How would you want people to assist you if those were your last moments? Just take that with you.
I definitely agree, man. That's we just desensitized, man. It is what it is at this point, man.
We are.
But I think it's, I don't know. You can't really go into too much stuff talking because then they call you a conspiracy theorist and all that. But it's only us. We only see us taking last breaths. We only see us doing all that kind of stuff. We as a race, as people. I'm just not even bringing the black people, but I think as people, period, we kind of being desensitized to Black Death, and I don't know. It is what it is. This shit happened other places as well, man. Like you get desensitized to people dying, and then you care less about when a whole bunch of them die. You know what I'm talking about? I don't like that. I got a problem with that. Every time the shit come on the news, it's black people taking their last breath. How you saying dying? I do think I don't want to say don't record because I do think like in the George Floyd situation, I think that was imperative because if we didn't have anybody recording it, we would have just been left with hearsay, and those same cops could be still on the patrol right now doing that to somebody else. So there is good and bad. I just think I think a little humanity got to be involved in it too. You know what I'm saying? After you got it, if it ain't to help solve a case, you don't have to post it online. I don't understand posting that for the whole world to see unless it's you got evidence to show who did it. I don't see why would you do that. It just doesn't make sense. People stepping over the man and all that. I haven't seen it, but I've heard what happened, and I don't want to see it. I don't want to see that video. I'm tired of seeing people dead and dying in the streets, man. People that look like us, man. People that we listen to their music and all that kind of stuff. I don't tired of hearing about that shit, man. So
there's another report after his passing where they was like he gained 1 million followers after on Instagram, on social media.
You're not gonna get an update. I mean, I don't know why you would do it.
What are you looking for, people? I don't understand that.
People got a weird fetish, man. It's not just people. People
I don't
like
understand it.
idolize the dead for some reason. Michael Jackson, when people died, music went off the chain. Prince died, music off the chain. Kurt Cobain died, music off the chain. Yeah. He's idolized. It's just the same. It's the thing about dead artists that people memorialize like that. I think it's kind of sick, but it is what it is. Well, I don't know why you gonna follow the man. You're not gonna get no updates at this point. It just, I think it's, I don't know. I think it's sick, man, to a certain degree.
I don't know.
People be wanting to say, man, I've been rocking with him for the longest. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying?
If it was, you'd already be a follower. You want to be one of these new millions. If you know what I'm saying, like that don't make sense to me. Like I don't.
Man, it's a crazy thing going on, man. It's crazy. Let me see. Book just froze on us. Let's see if we get him back in here real quick. We're having a heavy conversation and things like this happen, man. You know what I'm talking about? We have a little technical difficulties. It'll be all right. The boy Book will be back in a second. There you go. Yeah, you back. You back now. You froze for a minute.
Was you gone too, or just me?
Just you.
Oh shit. Okay, my bad, people.
You good though? You good? Going from one thing to another. Man, I want to put a button on this, man. Rest in peace, Takeoff, man. It's just
rest in peace, brother.
Like how you said that. It seemed like he was always the quietest one. He was just kind of in the back. He played the background. He did his raps, and then he got out there. They had a debate a couple years ago that Takeoff was the hardest one. He had the hardest bars out of all amigos, and the consensus was like, yeah, he pretty much was
that he is.
So shout out to Takeoff. Yeah, the boy was dope with it. You know what I'm talking about? So. You will be missed, and it sucks because right now it's been today is Thursday. We recording this. He died on Sunday or Monday evening.
Yeah,
I think it was Sunday night. He died. I think we got their report on Monday or one of the two. We whatever. Forgive me for not getting it right, but it already feel like people that moved on, and it sucks because that was a life loss. And you say you care, but you don't. The people that really don't, man. Like I said, people desensitized to this, and it sucks. But let's move on, man.
Yes, sir.
Elon Musk. You heard about him buying Twitter?
Oh, he bought Twitter.
He bought Twitter, man, and then they
said
said
man.
They said they had a spike in niggas saying nigga. All of a sudden, I don't know if Elon Musk is the poster child. Elon Musk is the poster child for racism that I ain't know, but as soon as he bought it, everybody felt free enough to be saying nigga all over Twitter. And
damn,
I thought that was worth saying. I think that's a little wild. You know what I'm talking about? Heard his first day he came in there and fired all the executives, pretty much. Just fired them all. They said the CEO, he fired him. He only been there a year and a half, and he owes him $60 million. You know how happy I'd be to get fired and get owed $60 million?
Man, pay me. Fuck you, pay me, dog. You want me to go? Mm-hmm. Just give my settlement. Yeah, give me my due, and we all right.
Man, shoot, I'd be cussing Elon Musk out every time he walked down the hallway. Fuck you, bitch.
Oh, that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Hey, nigga.
Yeah, man. I need somebody to tell me what's going on, man. I don't understand. Was I missing something about Elon Musk? Is he like a secret racist or something, or they just hype about the freedom of speech? I don't know,
brother. I'm not even on the Twitter feed and the Twitter world and Twitterverse. So, yeah. I told y'all, man, if it wasn't for this pod, niggas would not see me on IG or Facebook.
You ain't lying about
it. You know what I'm saying? I'm quiet as hell. If I post anything other than this shit, you're welcome. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's hard, man. It's hard and a lot of people have transitioned to when we grew up. A lot of people is on it, and they could post their life and all that stuff. I was always taught, man, don't tell people where you at, man. Like that, at least until you get back. Motherfuckers be out there in the middle of the Bahamas somewhere and letting people know they out there. To me, that was like to set up a lick. You a lick now. Your house open. Your house open for business. We was always taught, don't put all your business out there. Don't tell everybody all your business. So
niggas ain't seen Home Alone.
What you say?
Y'all niggas ain't seen Home Alone. Ain't too many Macaulay Culkins out there. Okay. Stop telling niggas shit.
For real. Yeah, I mean that's how I've been, man. If you listen to this podcast, man, from the beginning, I've been gradually saying more and more. The beginning, the inception of this podcast was me to be the host and to let all my niggas spill their guts. You know what I'm talking about? That's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to laugh at these niggas and talk shit and let them spill their Unfortunately, not just you. I mean, at first it was a lot.
At the start, nigga, I was the only one really chirping away. Man, when them cameras came on,
and Cody was going crazy. Cody,
Cody on Anchor on audio only. When them cameras came on, it took Cody a second to get warmed up, bro. I had to get that nigga out his goddamn shell, man. Like, come on now, nigga, get to me now. Come on, Cody. On Anchor, everybody was talking a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? Niggas couldn't see no faces.
No face, no case. You heard?
You know what I'm saying? All pseudonyms on that bitch, nigga. You know, them niggas didn't know the AKAs. Them niggas didn't know who was who. You know what I'm saying?
For real. But, you know what I'm saying? As the podcast keeps going, I got to share more and more, man. We got to have the conversation. So I got to give my opinions. And I had people say, like, man, why you don't talk? Like, man, that ain't how I was raised, man. If you know me, you know me. I don't go out of my way. I got people that, man, if they call me today, man, I go to bat for them, man. I pull out every gun I got and we gonna go to war. But I just don't talk to people like that all the time. You know what I'm saying? They my niggas, but we just don't talk all the time. I'm just one of them dudes that I don't have to talk to you all every day just to know we know we cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. For sure.
That's just how it is, man. It is what it is. I was always taught, like, don't be telling everybody your business. And If you ain't in that immediate circle, it's hard. We've been doing this long enough. I feel like the people that watch this podcast, I feel like y'all are getting in that immediate circle, man. I can share some stuff with y'all, man. It was hard for me to share that stuff last week about my heart. Me feeling like I was about to die. You know what I'm talking about? It was hard for me to do that. So shout out to y'all. I'm just not gonna be on Twitter saying all that stuff, man. It is what it is. Yeah. I got my own personal feelings and how I feel about different things. I think if you keep it to yourself, or at least have these conversations, we have deep conversations, all our partners, you know what I'm saying, friends and stuff, about different aspects, life, religion, all that stuff, politics. A lot of that stuff ain't gonna be on here. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And unfortunately, if you share some of that stuff, it'll get you in trouble. And one person who had got in trouble is Kyrie Irving.
Suspended.
Yeah, he got suspended today. Yeah,
minimum.
I will say minimum. I will say this. I think they overshot their boundary when it came to Kyrie Irving. If you retroactively suspended him for things he did in the past, I understand. I mean, if you like not going with the team and all that stuff, if that's how you feel, then I understand that part. But this one, I don't understand this specific occasion. People more mad at him than Jeff Bezos
and the platform.
Exactly. He didn't say watch it. He didn't say I believe in this. He didn't say I support this. He literally shared the link of the picture of the movie or the documentary. I have a big problem with. It's like they got Kanye and they was like, okay, now we on this kick. If anybody say anything close to it, we jumping on them. And I think it's hurting their cause by going after Kyrie because he didn't do what they trying to paint him out to do. And anybody with any kind of little common sense sees y'all just trying to pick on this man at this point. And I don't like that at all. I think y'all overshot y'all point. We know what y'all talking about, anti-Semitic. Nobody said they hate Jews. I mean, he actually came out multiple times and said he doesn't hate any group. He just watched the documentary and then he's talking about history. Now, if the history is wrong on that documentary, it's not up to y'all to fight Kyrie Irving. It's up for y'all to get at the people that made the documentary and people who allow to put it on that platform. And I think I have a big issue with them not saying shit about Amazon. They still ordering their damn diapers and juices from Amazon. Exactly.
It's this. It don't matter. It's that's all that it is. It's this and not this. It's playing. I hate to paint the picture as such. We know that's what it is, though.
I'm actually glad that because you don't like Kyrie like I like Kyrie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm glad that even you can see through this stupid ass shit they trying to do to Kyrie. Book is not a fan of Kyrie. He's made that known on numerous occasions. But even he can see that this shit don't make no fucking sense. Like, it's just retarded at this point. You're on a witch hunt to find anybody that you think is anti-Semitic. He didn't say anything. He didn't say he condoned the shit.
They want him to denounce something that he never announced that he was a part of, affiliated with, or anything.
Exactly.
What do you want him to apologize for? He said, I take full responsibility for, posting it. But he said it numerous times in every interview. He was like, y'all are talking to me as if I made the film. Mm-hmm. He said that numerous times, but that go in one ear out the other. Okay. I saw Adam Silver issue a statement. First of all, I saw the owner of the team, Joe Tsai, or however to say his fucking name. Oh, he came out with this big ass statement against it. Okay, that's cool. That's just. But you're condemning him for something that he didn't say. I believe in this. Yes. I agree with that. I stand with this 100%. Y'all need to do y'all. He never said anything of the sort. Why are y'all attacking this man like this? Why y'all? And he said it, and I'm listening to him. And backstory, y'all. This is why I don't like Kyrie. I don't like the way that he went about leaving Cleveland, for one, because he left King James. You know what I'm saying? Then he went to Boston and did that fuck shit and left them niggas. Then he went to Brooklyn and he's just been acting weird to me. You know what I'm saying? Like how he's moving. I get finding yourself. Ain't got no problem with that. It's the niggas like when this nigga was giving reasons to them acts. Oh, fuck out of here, nigga. That's nah, bro. I'm not eating that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't fucking with that shit. But you know, as I listen to him in this stance and this situation, I'm not even gonna talk about last season. Last season, he made a choice for himself. You know what I mean about the vaccination. You know what I mean, and I understood why. You shouldn't force anybody to do anything. You know what I mean, to live their life. I agree with that, but it's just, you know, I don't know. That was last year. So I'm listening to this man articulate himself to the media, to the questions that they're asking. He answered everything on day one. Then he had a bad game. There was no media that day anyway. And then I saw the interview today, or you know, the media session, and I had not one problem. When I say not one problem with what he said, I didn't have not one issue, not one problem, not one take that was negative towards what that brother said today, from what I saw. And, you know, before that, you know, Adam Silver put out his statement, and I'm just like, bro, like, you want him to unequivocally say, I'm sorry, or I apologize. Nigga, I take full responsibility is synonymous to saying, I'm sorry, I apologize. He don't have to say it the way that you want him to say it. He's not a puppet, is what he's trying to let y'all know. He's a man of free will, and he will say it the way that he feels comfortable saying it. Then he says within that, whatever's in the film, I don't agree with this or that depiction of that. But he reads a lot, and he understands who he is as an individual and where he comes from, and the oppressions that his people have suffered over decades, eons, if you may. You said, look, I ain't had no problem, man. That nigga said, I sit where I stand, or I stand in my seat, or some shit like. I said, boy, I like that. I like that nigga. I ain't got no problem with what Kyrie said today, man. He's not against nobody, like you said, Frank. He said that he's not against any group, any faction, any nothing. You know what I mean? He doesn't feel like that way towards any people. But they're making it seem as such because he posted something. Like, bro, come on, man.
And it's just ridiculous, man. And
it is not the same thing that Kanye was like.
It's not even close. It's not even close.
The same thing,
it's
bro.
Not the same thing.
That's why it's like, man. It's not.
As a man, I'm looking and I'm like, they trying to railroad this nigga, man, and I don't like that. And it's bad because I love the NBA, man. I got shit all in the background, man. And this kind of thing, I'm wearing a football jersey today. I got a Saints jersey. My Saints section in my room has went in from a whole wall to, man, you got about a quarter of a wall right now. Just because they did the cap, and I didn't like how they did that shit. And I'm like, please don't take basketball away from me, please, because I just never. I don't like football the same way I used to. I don't sit down and watch a whole football game no more. It just don't happen because they ruined it for me with some of this stuff. I don't boycott. It just I can't. I watch it a little bit or whatever. If I see something going on, I'll watch it. But I don't sit down and watch no whole football game no more. And I could used to do that. I don't get the same joy and excitement because they railroaded somebody. And now I feel like y'all trying to do the same thing to Kyrie. You ain't got to do that. Kyrie didn't do that. It just
they've been attacking this man since last season because of shit that they don't agree with. It's damn near on that TO type shit. Yeah, how they was doing Terrell Owens in the NFL. Okay, it started last season when they did the top 75 players of all time.
Yeah,
there's no fucking way you can ask a casual basketball fan Not a diehard, not an average technical. I ask a historian. There's no fucking way you could tell me there's 75 players better than Kyrie that have ever stepped on that fucking court. It's not possible. It's not possible. And they did that to send that dude a message last season because they didn't like how he was acting. Mm-hmm. Not on the court, with his personal decisions. And that it just seems as though you niggas is just league bullying your player right now. Mm-hmm. That's all y'all are doing. Y'all are all this nigga, bro.
And man, and they did what was crazy is they getting bullied because they had the right initial response. Adam Silver is getting bullied probably by some of his people. That's how I feel. He had the right initial response.
You gotta say something. You gotta say something, Adam.
And they made him Kyrie. I can't talk too much because I think I'm fuck it. It is what it is. I told y'all I'm gonna talk more. It is what it is. I feel like the same thing that a lot of these companies do, a lot of these businesses do. When something happen to black people, they say we're gonna. What they say is we're gonna donate money to minorities and stuff like that. Minorities is not just black people. Minorities can be minority could be white women. You know what I'm saying? Anybody. This money can go to any group. And I think they was mad because Kyrie, if you read the statement that they made, he did the same thing to them. He didn't say I was going to donate money to Jewish people or to help fight anti-Semitism. He said I'm gonna help fight hate speech. That's what he said. Mm-hmm. And that can go to anybody. Black people, white people. I mean, they can go to anybody, any group. And now, since you get the same thing that we've been getting forever, you don't like that. You know the game. You know what I'm saying? You're not as easily fooled as some black people have been being fooled for years. Like when somebody say minority group, that don't mean you. Matter of fact, most of the time it means not you. It means everybody but you. Yeah. So that's why a lot of people going on push to be like, yo, no, what you gonna do for black people? That's why a lot of people mad about voting and stuff like that. It's like, what is black people gonna get this time? But I think that's what got them up in arms because it died down. Everybody stopped talking about it. He said, I'm gonna do the 500,000. Net said he's gonna do 500,000. That's $1 million. That's $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Like, what else need to be said? You felt played because the man, his wording. The man is y'all can say what y'all want. That man got a brilliant mind. I know that flat earth shit throw a lot of people off, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about that man is very read. He reads up on his stuff. He knows what's going on. Yeah. You get back in the day, you used to get all your knowledge from books. Nowadays, you get it from documentaries. You get it from books. You get it from every spot you can get a little bit of knowledge from. That's what you do. And he looked at that documentary and wow, it's something I didn't know. He posted it. He didn't say I agree. He didn't say I like. We don't know. For all we know, he could have said fuck this movie in his mind, like, yo, this movie's stupid, and posted it. You don't know. You didn't ask him. You just said he anti-Semitic. Yep. I just think that's an idiot. That's just stupid. I'm with Kyrie on this one, man. That's stupid. I don't agree with that one.
Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna get ugly, man. Yeah. It's gonna. I mean, you talking about one? It's about to get. Yeah. Okay.
I don't. Okay. And this year will be a nice, easy way. This will be a good year not to watch basketball. My leg is sucking right now. You know what I'm talking about? So,
bro, hold on. I'm glad you said that. Last night, I was so pissed off at Patrick Beverly. Okay.
He was literally running around not doing nothing last night.
Bro, when Matt, was his name? Is it Matt Ryan?
Matt Ryan, yep. Matty Ice.
Okay.
They're trying to call him.
When that nigga hit that three and was pumped the fuck up, all I saw on the replay was Pat Beverly trying to grab him, like, come back to the huddle, like, nah, man, nah, you need to calm down. Bro, let this nigga celebrate. It's the biggest shot that nigga has ever taken. Okay? Luckily, y'all won the game. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was winning. I don't know what the fuck happened. But anyway, that's the biggest shot of this nigga's career. That nigga used to work for DoorDash, my nigga. Let that nigga have his fucking moment, bro. Why are you interfering? Why are you all up in my shit, nigga? I'm hyped. I'm on 1,000 right now. All I see is Patrick Beverly chasing this nigga around the court. This nigga got time because one, they gonna review it. Two, they want to make sure they gonna review. It's gonna take like 5 minutes. We know how NBA reviews go. Them shits don't never be quick, even when it's blatantly obvious. Okay, let that nigga have his time, bro.
Yeah.
Patrick Beverly, ain't nobody stop you when you took off your shirt and you jumped on the scores table.
Yeah,
and you was up here celebrating and crying on the floor with the ball in y'all. Didn't nobody come get you and say, hey, man, come back to the locker room. Bro, let that nigga have his moment. I didn't like Patrick Beverly. Like, bro, that's not a leader, nigga. That ain't no leadership shit, bro. Let that nigga be great because I'll guarantee you, if that was LeBron that hit that shit, you wouldn't have been running around trying to catch that nigga.
Exactly.
Boy, nah, stop it. Stop it. Let that white boy be great. Good shot, nigga. Good shot. I didn't like that, bro. I ain't like it. I ain't like it.
I feel you on that for sure. I'm a Laker fan, so we're gonna talk about it real quick. Russell Westbrook was looking like the man in the first half last night. Halftime happened. LeBron, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what was up with LeBron last night. But
they said he had a virus. He was sick. They said he was sick though.
Thank God, because I'm like LeBron looked old last night. Like this was the first time he looked old. He was like niggas was screening. He was going under the screen so deep. He was in the paint. I'm like LeBron couldn't do nothing last night, man. I was like, God, dog. And then he was shooting. I'm like, you sick? Stop shooting all these fucking threes, nigga. You made him come back. All these goof ass three, and then Russell Westbrook, the momentum gone. He's a momentum player. Momentum gone. He came right in there through 3 turnovers. The momentum was off. It's like, come on, man. It is what it is. That man. It is what it is. Fuck it. We're not gonna bore them with this, man. Let's get up out of here, man.
Right.
You got anything for us before we start getting into this stuff at the end?
Shout out to my mother. You know, it is her birthday today.
Oh, shout out.
The woman that brought me into this world, you know what I'm saying? That is my queen right there, forever and for life. So love you, Mom. You know what I'm saying? And happy birthday to you. Shoot, what else, man? That's it, man. I ain't got much else that can top that for me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what time it is.
Hey, well, people, remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment to this thing. You know what I'm saying? Let us know if you disagree with anything that we had to say. You know what I'm saying? Do you stand with that, or do you stand with this, or you have a different outlook? You know, it's all about perception. It's what you feel. You know what I'm saying? Make sure to follow us on Instagram at the MVP_podcast. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a like. Give us a forwarded. Share the shit. Sub and share. Share the shit. All right. Email us at MVPODCAST@yahoo.com. Inquiries, cares, concerns, opportunities. We here for it. Just drop it in there. You know what I'm talking about? No spam. Follow us on Twitch and Facebook Gaming at MV Podcast Gaming. I want to let y'all know how illustrious my black ass is. Okay, the other day, literally like yesterday, I went bananas. Okay, I only missed 2 shots. The nigga on the left of my screen, but might be the right of yours, he was hating because he said it don't count if it ain't with him. But your boy Book had 31-14. I was I want to say it was 12 or 14. I can't look at the facts because I'm on that phone right now. But I only missed 2 shots. And I was banging out them threes too. You know what I'm saying? Today. You know what I'm saying? From the comfort of home. I was online. I went 7 for 7 on threes. I said, I ain't gonna shoot no more. But I was so wide the fuck open on one. I said, God damn, I gotta let it go. And I missed it. I went 7 for 8, y'all. So I feel, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm getting the hang of it, you know what I'm saying? When I have the time, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to be online with the fellas if the synchronization is there. But you know what I'm saying? My boys is on and they doing their thing, man. So we 2K grinding, we Call of Duty popping. We're doing all of that. You know what I'm saying? As my boy AD would say, pussy, knees up, hands down, and let's get them balls.
Yo, you got to give some context to that, man.
It's the nigga Adrian. I don't know what context other than that they need, bro.
Man,
I think AD, bro. we was on 2K, and he just say some of the most outlandish stuff, y'all. In which I wish we was recording it, but that nigga literally, I still don't understand what knees up, hands down means. You know, I'm painting the picture in my hand, in my head. It don't look right. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Maybe y'all should tell Adrian. Maybe y'all need to reply and like shoot us some comments about that boy AD Wildin', or maybe y'all got something y'all can help him with. But that nigga is a whole fool out in these streets, man. You know what I'm saying?
They can't do nothing. They can't do nothing to help AD, man. I don't know what's
that boy lost. He found, but he lost. You know what I'm saying? That nigga just. I think what it is his mouth get ahead of his mind sometimes, and shit just come out. That's exactly what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's something that anybody could fix, but trust me, we here for it. It crack us the fuck up, man.
And if he hears something and know a song like it, you know what I'm saying? He gonna go. We got a thing on Call of Duty real quick. It's called a UAV. So he be like, man, yo, pop a UAV. And then he starts singing, all you niggas pop that thing like this. Don't stop. What? We're like, what? Nigga, pop what? What are you talking about, man? We definitely gonna get on it, man.
That nigga's a tip.
I've been trying to get on it, man. For some reason, my laptop, man, I don't know what it is. Not catching up. It's skipping a whole bunch. I don't know if I'm gonna have to buy a new laptop or what, but we gonna figure it out, man. Or I'm gonna have to bring it in there and try to get some more gigs or something on it, or a new processor or something. We gonna figure it out. But thank you.
That boy AD's a gem though, y'all. But yeah, I say AD's a gem though, man. Don't get that dude funny, man. Hilarious as shit.
Hey, thank y'all for tuning in, man. Thank y'all for sticking in there with us, man. We appreciate y'all, man. Until next week, man. It's been the MVP. You heard. Peace out.
Pray for me. Pray for book. Do everything I can.